Hey there, it's Coach Dr. Dom. And today I'm going to be talking to you about EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, and give you a brief introduction on it and the tapping points. So Emotional Freedom Technique is, just what the name implies, it's releasing emotions from our lives. And, some of the stuff that I'm going to go through, it is going to look a little funky. It's going to look a little maybe bizarre. At least it did for me when I first saw it. What I'm going to caution you or implore you to do is have an open mind with it. I fortunately did, and, I'm tapping along and I'm saying these statements, and I had an open mind and I got results, good results with it. So have many, many other people. So I implore you, just have an open mind with this. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about the emotions that you feel, and it's really important for you to allow things to be. Allow yourself to feel the emotions and notice where they are in your body. Maybe you feel it more in your stomach, maybe you feel it in your chest or your throat, and then assign a number to that, 1 to 10, 10 being the most intense. So, if it's an 8, as you go along and do some rounds of tapping, it should decrease and drop in intensity. So allow yourself to be, feel where the emotions are, assign a number to it, and also languaging. Now I'm going to say things, and it's not really important for you to remember the actual words I'm saying, because as you go along and you get more comfortable with this, you're going to just tap on whatever you feel. And it's important for you to be authentic. What I mean by that is, if you swear like a truck driver normally, I want you to swear like a truck driver when you're tapping. So if you're dropping F-bombs left and right when you normally speak, maybe you do, I don't know, but if you do, I want you to do that when you're tapping. It's got to be true for you. So the languaging, it's important for you to get specific with the events that you are recalling in your past that have that emotional charge. And it's also important for you to be specific on your languaging. You want to make this as real and true for you as possible. And hopefully that makes sense. So let's go through the tapping points. And the first tapping point is your karate chop point on the side here. So, hi-ya! Just tap along, and I use my whole hand, or as much as my hand is possible, and just tap along. And this is where we're going to say the setup statement. We repeat 3 times. And that setup statement is, even though you have a problem, you completely accept yourself. So acknowledging that there's a problem that you have, addressing it, and then accepting yourself. So even though I put all this pressure on myself to stay on the program, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I put all this pressure on myself to stay on program, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I put all this pressure on myself to stay on program, I completely accept myself. The next tapping point is right here where your eyebrow and your nose come together, and it's the corner of your eye. And each tapping point, you're going to tap about 5, 7 times. Again, doesn't have to be specific. And I'm going to say a reminder phrase. So I beat myself up when I fall off the program. The next one is on the corner of the eye where the 2 orbits come together. I beat myself up when I go off the program. Right here is the next one underneath the eye. There's a little notch. You're going to tap on that area. I can't stick to anything. I can't stick to any diet, and I always fail. Now you're going to go underneath the nose. This anxiety that I have over sticking to a diet, sticking to this program, I feel it in my chest or wherever. The next point is on the chin, It's pretty much where the chin, your chin, and the bottom lip come together. This anxiety that I have over sticking to a program. I've done programs before and I never stick with it. What's going to make this any different? The next point is this, go to the sternal notch. It's the collarbone point. So you're going to go an inch over and an inch below, just underneath the collarbone. And I use my whole hand to tap there. And, you know, it's the pressure that I put on myself to be perfect. You know, we all have this critical voice, which I'll tap on for the next one. And that's underneath the arm here, right about kind of where the bra would be for women, and for men, it's where the bra would be if you were wearing a bra. But it's about your hand's width from the armpit. Okay, so you're going to tap, and again, use the whole hand to tap there. So I'm making sure I get to that point. I'm so critical. I'm so critical. What is that critical voice saying to you? I'm so critical when I fall off the program. I beat myself up. This next one is the top of the head, and I tap all around while I'm saying another statement. This need to be perfect, to stay on the program and be perfect. And now take a deep breath and let it out. And at this point, you would assess yourself, where you are with that number. Has that number decreased? If it was anxiety that was coming up, whatever was coming up, and you assign a number to it, has it decreased? And then you're going to go through another round of tapping. A lot of times people will feel it in the first round, but then you're going to go through several rounds of tapping, and hopefully that number decreases. So this is, again, is just a brief introduction for those of you that are going to be joining me in the boot camp. We're going to get into some specific stuff and specific for you on different topics. So hopefully I'll see you then. If not, I hope to see you at another point, and enjoy the tapping videos. Be well.